And we are live. It says we are live.
You're listening to Junior Beats Production, the hottest beats in the Black City.
Well, all right. Well, all right. You know what, y'all? How's everybody doing? Happy holidays, right? Peace to you. I'm gonna take my headset off and use my microphone, so bear with me for a second. Bear with pimping. Hold on. I got you. What up? What up? What's up? Let me. Okay. What's happening, family? What's up, armchair philosopher? So I've just plugged in my microphone. So hit the number 8. The number 8. If you can hear me well, hit the number 8. So I see the 8s. So I'm good with my microphone, right? I don't need my headset. So I see these 8s. So I guess people are telling me I'm good with this microphone. So I'm going to go ahead with this microphone. The last time I tried to use it, it was giving me some problems, but maybe my connection is better. Who knows? What's up, Sonny Robinson? I think you can hear me now. Armchair philosopher. Define Roshana Hayward's up in here. Donnie Williams, what's happening with you? Taurus 60. What you say, Taurus 60? What I heard about the first thing that came to mind was Chief X. Oh, said ain't so. Squally Vision. Dr. Banu. Roads to Riches. You'll understand if you listen, or if you have been listening. Libertarian Prince. All right. So we got 3,300 people listening and paying attention, right? So it's Christmas Eve, and I got me some whiskey tonight. And enjoying my pipe. I cleaned up, done my chores. My shit is spotless. I'm in a good mood, right? Whoa! Right? I got some little candles lit over here. Because I had the ambiance going for a minute. But I said, let me just make a goddamn video, right? Hey, Washonda. Right, so I cleaned up. I mopped today. Spick and span, my bathroom, my dish. I done everything today, so I'm just in a good mood. You know when you sitting up in a clean... Yes, he is. You know, when you clean up and you just sitting up in a clean place, and something about that just makes you comfortable, right? So that's the kind of mood I'm in. And I said, it's Christmas Eve. I'm going to have me some whiskey and enjoy my pipe. And I said, I'm going to grab some of my good quality tobacco tonight. And that's some of this Loch Ness. And I'm just enjoying my... Hey, real quick before I get going. Got me a little pipe lighter. Look, you got the pipe on the lighter. It lights off on the side, perfect for pipes. Or I'm sure you said, have a drink for you. Yes. So I'm having a drink and enjoying some Loch Ness tobacco. But I just wanted to get this off my chest. Because I see the community is filled with a bunch of piece of shits. What's happening? So, this is really a rant, right? In the end of the year rant. Is it Scottish Loch Ness? I'm not sure. Is it Scottish? Let me see. I got a little tobacco shelf over here. You know what? Yep. Scottish crumble plug. Loch Ness, right? Exactly. You're right. You are right. It is Scottish. Council of Nice Ears. Yeah. You know what world? Well, in the world, it may look closer, but I thought about that, and I did move them a little further from it. Plus, it's a low light, but I did move it a little from it. All right, but good looking out though. So check this out. I'm rocking my son's football gear. He played for it's a Bearcat paw. He played for Northwestern Missouri Bearcats, and they gave him some free gear at the beginning of the season. And I told him, I'm gonna steal that hat from you, but he just gave it to me anyway. So I'm representing my son's football team. D2 NCAA football, number 8, Rashad. I wish he can be at Colorado. But shit's just the way it is. Alright, so check this out. I got this title. Do SaNeter and the Conscious Community love dirtbags? And I added and edited pedophiles. So I wanted to get some shock value. Because, y'all love drama. So I put pedophiles. A few people might come in. But real talk. It may be shock value, but it's a real talk. Let's break this down. The end of the year rant, right? So we have what we call SaNeter TV. He has a few other channels that he let a few brothers run. So we're going to break this down and give you a clear understanding of what kind of people we're dealing with here. First off, let me just turn my mic all the way up. Everybody can hear me good. First off, what triggered me to make this video was hearing Brother Polite on SaNeter TV the other day. Let me just be real and honest with that. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. And then seeing the reactions from the panel and the chat, I said, I already know what I'm dealing with. SaNeter's crowds and followers are kind of slow. A lot of them suffer from mental health issues. They're angry people, confused people, and they love all that fuck shit. They love pseudoscience. They love that space cadet shit. And if you're a piece of shit, they'll love you because they a piece of shit. What you say, armchair? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're going to get to all that. So After Polite's rape allegations, sexual assault allegations with a minor, I went off for a whole month on SaNeter. We've always had a love-hate relationship. But the times I go on SaNeters, it's to kick somebody's ass and to make a point. It's not to, buddy, hee, ha, ha. It's for war. Let's be clear. So a brother asked me, wasn't you just on SaNeters? Yep. I was on SaNeters for war. Not to get along. I was on there to challenge everybody because it's Chief X against everybody. Prove that shit, Chief X. Hold on. This is I was on SaNeter 2 months ago, right? Let's just see what the title is. Chief X challenge who? The House of Consciousness scholars. Chief X against everybody. Fuck them all. Chief X challenged the House of Consciousness scholars, the Magi, Reggie, Napa, Ngozi, whoever the fuck. And I'm coming from war. Not to get along. I'm coming to debunk and destroy a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of fuckery. And sometimes I say, hey, let me get a bigger stage. So I jumped on SaNeters after a year or so, right? Cool. So what I come for? War. Now, let's be clear about something else. SaNeter has SaNeter TV. His other two channels is House of Consciousness and SaNeter University. Let me run something by you guys and talk about a coalition. Because birds of a feather flock together. That's a real shit. That's just not some cliche statement. Birds of a feather do flock together. Now, recently he let Brother Reggie, this lame weirdo, who I wouldn't bring no kids around, who you guys have never, ever, ever in 20 years seen with a woman. That's a long fucking time. People go Chief X Facebook page. You see me with women all the time. I'm live and a woman might call me. So he got this strange weirdo, Brother Reggie, halfway running House of Consciousness channel. SaNeter runs his channel, SaNeter TV, his main one that he loves. Then you have SaNeter University. Brother Ankh is halfway in charge of that. Now let me give you this cast of characters and how birds of a feather flock together and how it's related. First of all, the conscious community is an extremely small community of thousands. It's just an online community made up of Just a bunch of wannabes and strangers, and it's not a real community. But we just play the role and like to have fun, and we just called it the Conscious Community. And we have so-called scholarship groups in this conscious community. Now, only a few people claim the conscious community. And there's only probably been about 4 at the most so-called scholarly groups in the community that came together, band together. And the main one that we know is the Amun-Ra Squad. Let's talk. Now, Amun-Ra Squad, headed up by Brother Ankh. Brother Ankh openly claims to be a former Nuwaubian ran by Dr. York, who has the biggest child sexual molestation rape case in the history of the United States of America. And this is not cap. This is not me just saying something. This is real talk. Look it up. Dr. York has the biggest child molestation case in the history of the United States of America. Talk black to me. I didn't make that up. Now, who are the Amun-Ra Squad members? Head, Brother Ankh. They disbanded because I've been broke them up a long time ago. But that's another story. Ankh, the leader. Who is the next one, who is the smartest one of the Amun-Ra Squad members? Brother Wu Jiao, who used to be on SaNeter TV sometimes, but I've beat him down so goddamn much about his bullshit, he halfway in hiding. Wu Jiao of Amun-Ra Squad, the Conscious Community so-called scholarly group, is a former Nuwaubian under the tutelage of Dr. York. Talk to me. I'm not lying. Now, the biggest Dr. York apologist, mind you, the biggest child molestation case in the history of the United States of America, Dr. York's case. Wu Jiao, Amun-Ra Squad member, was at every court hearing in defense of Dr. York as his quasi-paralegal. Am I lying? He was a rapist, a pedophile, apologist on the highest degree. SaNeter, you didn't know this? Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. Hold on, let me just, hold on. Let me stop sharing my motherfucking screen. Let me get into this. Chief X is not going to make up one thing. He's going to 100% tell the truth. Wu Jiao was his lightweight paralegal holding this nigga's jockstrap the entire time Dr. York was in court for child molestation, defending him at every turn. No one on the planet Earth knows Dr. York's court case better than Wu Jiao. How is these people y'all's teachers? I come from all. How is the Amun-Ra Squad the head scholarship group, and the two tops are Nuwaubians, or former Nuwaubians? but defenders of molestation. Ankh said when Ankh used to call Polite his boy, knowing he has associations with child molestation, knowing he scammed 1,000 people, clearly seeing him scamming for year after year after year, and still he finds himself saying, "This is my nigga." But not Chief X. These niggas are scared to get on a panel with Chief X. Oh no, we can't get on a panel with Chief X. Chief X don't owe a penny to nobody. Chief X ain't beat nobody, robbed nobody. I should have pulled up them goddamn 3 people who are complaining that they ain't got shit from Brother Ankh. Yep. Off his website. That's another thing. I ain't got that kind of time right now. I don't owe a penny to nobody. You got this weak-ass Rob Bourne hobo. Just last few weeks ago, I can't be on a panel with Chief X. SaNeter, please. You got these niggas, after I went on SaNeter's and beat their ass, and asked the entire community one question that they still haven't answered to this day, scared to death. Oh, I can't be on a panel with Chief X. But you niggas can be on a panel with Polite. You niggas can be on a panel with the mighty Hebrew. 2 child molestation cases. You niggas can be on a panel with Blue Pill and Red Pill and niggas like this. Let me show you something else. Hold on. Since a lot of you niggas didn't know. And since you niggas don't give a fuck about the little kids, you guys don't give a fuck about black women and what women have went through, and let me just show you this. Hold on. Let's really talk. You niggas is weak. Weak. Remember this nigga right here? Patah Tahuti. You see his name there? The rapper Patah Tahuti? The one who's always in Blue and Red Pill's face. On their channel. Magic. Patah Tahuti. Patah Tahuti. Guess what he doing right now? This nigga is locked up right now. Chief X, what he locked up for? Fucking with his girlfriend's 9-year-old daughter? Or was she 7? Stop it, Chief X. Yeah, locked up right now. Watch, this is y'all's homie.
Work my magic, nigga. Watch me work my magic, nigga. Sacred stones in the ambulance.
This nigga right here. Ain't that y'all homie? He was on SaNeter. He locked up right now for messing with his girlfriend's 9 or 7-year-old daughter. Tell the truth.
Copper arms with the amethyst. Green lace with that hematite.
Red and blue pill brought Polite to the community. They brought this nigga to the community.
Jay looking like green
Black
lights.
nigga right here. Oh, y'all didn't know?
Nigga, we don't say swag no more. Nah, yeah, we say aura. Watch me work my magic, nigga. Transmute chaos in the order. Can a young guy get money anymore? Let my locks go down to the floor. Can I have a bad queen rapping God King looking with the amethyst? Green lace with that.
That's the red and blue pills, homie. You sick niggas. You birds of a feather flock together. I ain't seen none of these niggas with no woman. Where's they women and kids? Bro, don't none of these niggas represent the black family. When have you seen Blue and Red Pill with their kids and a woman? I don't know what these niggas like. On the boulevard representing the black family. with a wedding ring on, like respectable black men. These is y'all's teachers. These is conscious community niggas y'all look up to. That nigga I just showed, Pata Tahuti, go to his Instagram. What? Listen. You ain't got to listen to me. And you act like these niggas didn't know, and they his homies. You ain't got to listen to me. Hold on. Let's just talk about this real quick. Listen.
Hematite, Jay, look.
This nigga right here. Listen. Who putting these niggas on blast in the community? Besides Chief X, these niggas don't give a fuck. Listen. On that nigga's Instagram, and all these niggas in Blue Red Pill, or these niggas Lone Star RBG out of Texas, all these rapping ass niggas, and all you conscious rapping ass niggas is his Instagram friends. On my mama, if you go to Tahuti, I can't even get the nigga name right sometimes. Pata Tahuti's Instagram page, he's friends with thousands of underage girls. Meaning he's following them. They didn't tag to follow him. This nigga is following 1,000 underage teenage girls on Patootie Pataha's Instagram. Put his fucking name in the fucking search bar and go to his Instagram, and you're gonna be shocked and have your mouth open wide. How does he get away with following 1,000 underage girls all over the country in Africa? Long as they're petite and small and young, he's following them and friends with them. This is red and blue pills, homie. This is House of Consciousness niggas. Listen, family. You niggas have been educated by failed rappers, rapists, pedophiles, thieves, scammers, and frauds. That's your teachers. A bunch of sick-ass conscious community niggas. And you niggas got the audacity to blackball me? Kiss my motherfucking ass. We put all you niggas on blast. We put all you bitch-ass niggas on blast tonight. Tell the truth. Ask Blue and Red Pill why they ain't spoke out on this motherfucking rapist Patahu Tahuti. Ask Lone Star RBG why they ain't spoke out on this motherfucking child rapist Pata Tahuti. Why? Why is Polite on SaNeter's yesterday running his mouth and you weak ass niggas ain't say a word? But soon as Chief X pop up on there, oh no, oh Chief X is on the motherfucking panel, oh my God. When this Polite nigga, who has been found with 6 semen stains on a 14-year-old, is on a motherfucking panel, and you niggas is in the chat talking about he the GOAT and all this old motherfucking shit, and you praising these niggas, and you fake ass niggas don't open your mouth. Don't nobody call SaNeter and say, why you have him on the panel? You all agreed, you all are cahoots, but soon as Chief X pop up, SaNeter get 3-4 phone calls from 4-5 niggas. SaNeter, please don't have Chief X on. SaNeter, please don't have Chief X on. We can't take it. This nigga's too much. He's debunking everything. He's stopping the money. Please, SaNeter, don't have Chief X on. But here we is right now. and 6 semen stains ass nigga is on the panel. You're faking the motherfucking front with this bullshit. Let's talk about this shit. Let's talk about this shit, you weak ass men in the conscious community. You niggas is weak. You're not protectors of women and children. I feel sorry for your wives. Half you niggas is convicts. A nigga can run up in your motherfucking spot right now, slap you to the motherfucking ground, rape your motherfucking wife, and you can't do shit about it because you don't have a firearm because you's a motherfucking felon and convict. You niggas is weak. You ain't no motherfucking warriors for shit. I tell you that. Let's talk about this shit here. Let's talk about this shit here. Jesus wars and shit. All on SaNeter's yesterday, right? All on SaNeter's. Let's see if you can hear Polite's voice. Hold on, let's get this. Hold on. Let's get this right. Let's get this right tonight. Let's get the system audio right. Let's get this shit right. We don't want to make no mistakes. I got it. Don't give me no motherfucking tab like that again. All right, so look here. Where we at? Jesus wars. Listen to Polite.
Poorly educated or someone who doesn't have that profession that God exists, doesn't believe in your Jesus, you would never misrepresent yourself.
Look at on top. Here we go. The priest, the Kemetic priest on here with a nigga who's a rapist. He's been found to have 6 semen stains on the clothing of a chick. And he's got a court date coming up. And here these niggas is in cahoots on quiet. Chris Harris in the top right-hand corner on quiet. But as soon as I come on there, Chris Harris got to open up his mouth and say a bunch of shit. This nigga Mayat forever on here faking and fronting cahoots. All you fake ass nigga, listen.
You would never act so hostile before the people that you're looking to convert. You would.
Polite came on there checking all these niggas, calling them out, doing all kind of shit. These niggas was on quiet. They didn't challenge him at all on shit. And this nigga for Mayat forever right here, what's his name? Shaka Ndunu. Look here. This is how fake these niggas is. Watch this. Here goes Mayat Forever's channel right here. And guess what he got on this motherfucking screen one day ago. It says right here, raping is accepted by Pan-Africans and the conscious community. And he called out some Hebrew rapists. You weak ass nigga, you. You weak. Let me blow this up so you niggas can see how weak and
it's still under the spell of the Abrahamic belief system, as if we don't have some things of our own.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Where's the title at? There go. Raping is accepted by Pan-Africans in the conscious community. Well, I knew that. But he wasn't nailing down the real thing. Let's go. He was just saying this one day ago. And guess what? This nigga right here on the panel with the motherfucking rapist and didn't call him out in cahoots. He's calling out a Hebrew who fucked with a child. Didn't say shit about Polite. Didn't make that video about Polite. Because what? These fake ass niggas don't want to get on Polite on SaNeter's bad side. If they call out Polite, they got to call out SaNeter. So they just leave it alone. Birds of a motherfucking feather. He didn't say shit. This is how extreme fake these niggas is. A day you do a video about a rapist in the community, and in the same day you on a panel with a rapist. Fake ass niggas. This whole motherfucking panel. 2 niggas right here sat in a car. Wait, hold on. Do y'all see this? Let's just be clear. I wish I would sit up in a car with another nigga. Let's blow this shit. These 2 niggas sat in a car together for 2 hours just to get on SaNeter's. I wish I would sit next to another nigga for 2 hours in a motherfucking car at night. These niggas don't have no homes. These niggas is bums and down and outs. These niggas is pedophile. These niggas is closets. These niggas is all kind of shit. Look, this nigga got here in the kitchen. This nigga in the kitchen. This nigga ain't showing his face. This nigga Chris got his camera pointing to the ceiling. Jabbar is the only one that shows his motherfucking background and is a grown man who can show where he live and his background and show his shit. Everybody else be in cars and shit. This nigga Shaka and Dougal got this shit in the motherfucking background. Don't never show where he live. This shit be raggedy. These niggas is living bad. These niggas is birds of a feather and pieces of shit. I'm telling you. Nigga, you on a panel. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Shaka and Dougal, who has the Mayat Forever channel, calling out a rapist, but you only touch on Hebrews. And that same day, you on a panel with Polite. 6 semen stains on a 14-year-old. Let's not forget, you fucking maggots. Oh, they didn't piss me off. God damn it, yep, I'm having some motherfucking whiskey tonight. Hey, I went to the Goodwill. What was this? 2 days ago, I went to the Goodwill, right? Somebody let me know if they know what the hell this is. Just something about it looked throwback. Look, I still got this tag on it. But I use it for decoration, right? But check this. I know it's old. And I don't know what use it was for, but hold on, look. This thing comes off. Something can pour out. But then, again, this also comes out and fit right there. If somebody knows what this is and what the purpose was, let me know. Nobody in the entire store, the Goodwill, knew what this is for. Somebody probably had this in their garage for decades. It could have been there 100 years. I said, I'm buying it. It's something special about it. I feel it. And it comes with the cups. They was all taped up sitting here and it came together with the cups. If somebody know what the hell this is, say it in the chat. Anyway. But I use it to decorate. It look amazing on my tobacco shelf. You should see it. This conscious community these niggas have been crying to SaNeter to please, you shouldn't be having Chief X on. Last 2 times I clicked on StreamYard when he had a StreamYard on. Rob Bourne, I got on the panel. And soon as one of them niggas seen me, which was Rob Bourne, he cried to SaNeter that I shouldn't be on the panel. And SaNeter listened to him. So SaNeter, you was weak for that. Y'all don't want nobody on the panel because you ain't got no answers to my motherfucking questions about history. And you niggas is scared to death. The last time I was on SaNeter before that was to debate this dude on non-black Egypt. No, I'm sorry. Was about that question. Let somebody name a Negroid, Congoid, Africoid tribe that's indigenous to North Africa, Europe, the Levant, Near East, the Caucasus. Name one ever in the history of mankind. Not one nigga in this conscious community can answer. Not one person on earth can answer outside the conscious community because it never happened. And them niggas, that question kills Hebrews, black Muslims, and the Egyptomaniacs in one fell swoop with the motherfucking sickle. It busts all them in the head at once. And that question scares them all. So when I was on that debate, I debated, and not one person can answer this question. That means all the Egyptomaniacs, Dr. Ben and all his students and all these niggas for decades been talking all this shit, Ash Rockwayzy, all these niggas, all these Hebrew Israelites all running off at the mouth. All these niggas have been wrong for decades and stealing other people's histories. They didn't know they was tropical sub-Saharan Africans only. That's it. You niggas is not indigenous outside that. Unless you're trying to claim some people in Solomon Islands, and Pacific Islands and Oceania, and they are way far removed from being African and being you. Those are the real Aboriginal people. They're closer related to Asians today than they are to Africans on the continent and African Americans, period. The whole community's been wrong. And you are forced to go back to you're forced to go back to West and Central Africa, where you came from, to embrace your motherfucking history and leave everybody's shit alone. We've even took it further and showed you guys, you niggas never even left Africa. North Africa has never ever been black Africa. That's why outside of Africa, the only black people you'll find, or really melanated people that halfway resemble you, is people in some of them islands close to Australia, in Melanesia, Solomon Islands, maybe, you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna give you the Aboriginal Australians, Tasmania. I won't even give you that. That's about 2 out of 100 groups in all of Asia and Europe put together represent black folk. This how you know you niggas never left up out of Africa. This is why North Africans, Arabs, and all them people throughout North Africa have more Neanderthal DNA than sub-Saharan Africans. Because they were out there admixing and back migrating, back all through North Africa, all up into to Eurasia. And continental Africans don't have no Neanderthal DNA because you niggas didn't leave up out of Africa. As a matter of fact, you knew. I'm turning the whole community down. This year, 2023, since we've debunked Black Egypt thoroughly, next is who you are in the new, and you new to the planet. Asalar man is your oldest ancestor fossil remains found. He's no older than 9,000 years old. I'm sorry. See, you guys been caught up on this science talk that humans came out of Africa. But when you think Africa, all you can think is a black nappy-head person. You didn't know North Africans were not nappy-head people, and North Africa was not black Africa. You just didn't know. So every time you hear African, no longer should you only think about a nappy-head black person. Moroccans, Tunisians, Mauritanians, Algerians, Libyans, Egyptians are all North Africans, and they are not nappy-head people. They are loose, curly-haired people and straight-haired people, period. They're not you, and they've always been there. Listen here. And this is why they don't want me on the motherfucking channels. Wait a minute. Somebody gave me an answer. Wait a minute. What you say? Good Body News. A mini cask wine barrel. Somebody guessed it. It was more for wine. Now, I've been drinking whiskey So I said, no, I'm just gonna use it for decorative, but a mini cask wine barrel. But wine in that wood would be probably what someone had used it for or what it was built for. But somebody said download a Google app and you can take a picture of it and it'll associate whatever. It'll give you some history on it. I didn't know you can do that on the Google app. Somebody just told me that yesterday when I bought it. So I'll probably do that tonight now that I remember. Now, so SaNeter chooses and calls polite. He admitted live that he called polite 3 times and then finally polite answered. Now, SaNeter, last time we spoke, you'd promised you'd reach out to me so I could give a presentation on my claim. Not just run my mouth with niggas on the goddamn panel. Give a presentation like you have to let these other cats give a presentation. But I figured, yeah, he's just talking. For me to give a presentation live on that question and breakdown would be dangerous. It would be damaging. He's going to avoid that. And just like I thought, he's avoided it. The 2 times I tried to get on the panel, he's kicked me off the live stream. Before I even can get on the panel. Just boots me off. That's like scared and running. All these cats told to be tough. Know they shit. Scholars scared as hell. What you say, Kurt Hoodlum? A whiskey barrel, huh? Look. This nigga will let Black Jesus minister on here regularly to spew nonsense and embarrass black people. He'll let what's this crazy rabbit-minded chick? Napatha, or Napatala. Y'all know if you follow it. Talking about the earth is only 6,000 years old. Gave a presentation twice within a month period. As long as she want, saying whatever she want. Embarrassing black folk bad. Such extreme pseudoscience and craziness. I'm like, this bitch is crazy. And SaNeter has no problem pushing it on y'all and black folk. Can you imagine just some new people just tuned in to SaNeter and it'd be like, yeah, this is the kind of shit these niggas be into. And got her on. Like, this is how I know for certain. Like I could never ever allow her on my channel to give a presentation to anyone and miseducate black folk. This is how them niggas is fake. Last time I was on, Chief X, we got kids watching. You gotta stop. They were just making up any excuse to shut me up. Chief X, this is a family show. Kids are watching. Y'all remember? I said they were making every excuse to silence me. Oh, Chief, you said a cuss word. Stop. This is a family show. Kids watch this. And to myself, I'm like, if anybody is allowing their kids to watch SaNeter, they should be sterilized. Okay? This is not no family show. And then you got this crazy woman giving a lecture. You're trying to tell me you're allowing this crazy bitch named Napatali, you're allowing her to give a presentation to children watching? You mean you would fuck black kids' minds up like that? This is how I know these niggas don't give a fuck about black folk and their education. Everything is about nothing wrong with views. So I don't like to say it's about getting views. Because it's not nothing wrong with one, because I want to get views. Nothing wrong with getting views. Let me say this. People are selling out for views. Let's just say that. I won't sell out for views. I want views, but I won't sell out for views. Like, say Polite got off. I know if I interview Polite after him getting off, I will have crazy views. Crazy. That interview will have a lot of views. But I wouldn't interview this bitch ass nigga for no goddamn. They would do that shit. That's them kind of niggas. And they got no standards and don't stand on shit. I would never interview Polite. Give a fuck about no goddamn views. Matter of fact, I was playing somebody's music at the start of this video. So I'm not even gonna get monetized. Who give a fuck about this little monetization money? Okay, so back to what I was saying. I don't even think I made my point right. So right now, SaNeter got Polite back on the channel, calling a nigga 3 and 4 times. Then when Polite's on there, they protecting a nigga. Be respectful. Moderators talking about be respectful in the chat. Soon as I get on there, clowning the fuck out of me. Moderators clowning me. I remember time 2 times ago I was on SaNeter. I had to stop and before I start speaking. Hey, say SaNeter. Do you allow your moderators to set an examples of insulting your guests? Your moderators can insult your guests, not just chat people. I understand these wackos, but do you allow your moderators to insult your guest? SaNeter said, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Let me not misrepresent SaNeter. What he said was, SaNeter TV is a tough audience, Chief X. Like, nigga, basically he was saying, so what, nigga? Accept it and stop crying. With everybody else, he would admonish his moderators not to do that. Except when Chief X get off. You know, it's open for everybody when Chief X get off. Ask them niggas when they gonna answer my question. They still haven't. Not one nigga spoke out against Polite yesterday. Not one motherfucker in the chat would dare say anything. Matter of fact, I got a caption of the chat. Listen to this. Hold on. Hold on.
Never show a lack of.
You know what? I don't know why it's not showing up. Maybe I've been sitting here too long. Hold on. Well, anyway. Oh my God, the chat was like, they're gonna go. We miss Polite. The chat was going crazy for Polite. When I read that chat this morning, I watched no, not even that. That video is like 3 hours. I may have watched 10 hours just to see if Polite was on there and just to see what the chat was saying. SaNeter followers were praising and missing a child predator who scammed knowingly 1,000 people. This is how much they don't give a fuck. I'm just sure now, these niggas don't give a fuck about black folk. And to be real, the so-called conscious community is probably one of the dumbest communities in entire Black America. Very lowly educated community. But you niggas think because a nigga read a book or two and listened to Khalid Muhammad yell Black Power 100 times, you bout it, and you know something. You niggas is uneducated. This is crazy. Council of Nicaea, this is crazy. And not okay, this was my point. I guarantee, Brother Reggie, Ankh, Garfield calls Polite the GOAT. Am I lying, people? So, who SaNeter got having a debate? Jabari was on a panel with this rapist, pedophile Polite. The guy who's debating Jabari calls Polite the GOAT. Just think deeply. And these are the people who represent the conscious community and you guys. The person who runs SaNeter University channel is a former Nuwapian. And his Amin-Ra squad buddy was the biggest defender of Dr. York, who was the biggest child molester, held the biggest child molestation case in the history of the United States of America. I'm not lying. I didn't make that up. That is a bona fide fact. So SaNeter University is run by rapist apologists. SaNeter TV is run by a rapist apologist. And House of Consciousness, run by Reggie, is run by a weirdo who you guys have never ever in your life seen with a woman or even know a woman that he's had in 20 years. This is some weird shit, y'all. This is some weird shit. I just showed you Pata Tahuti, who's locked up in Delaware right now for messing with his girlfriend's 7-year-old daughter. He has 1,000 underage girls on his Instagram page. He can't touch his Instagram page. He can't erase it. It's just sitting there for niggas to see. And now one of these niggas has said something. That's Blue and Real Pills, homie. The guy who wrote the book on tantric sex and does astrology, Patootie Taha, he's on the Black Magic. What's that nigga's channel? What's the name of their channel? Well, this is God King TV. This is his TV, I think. YouTube. Well, y'all can't see. I'm sorry. His channel is God King TV, right? Talking about the divine feminine. You see one of his titles? You know what I mean? It's just the mindset of nigga. Any man who's into astrology is a sexual predator. Any man who's into tantric sex is a sexual predator. Listen to what I'm telling you. Any man pushing tantric sex is a sexual predator. Okay, here goes the channel. Black Magic. You know, Blue Red Pills, homie, them. Tahuti, stay on that channel. Look, the sexual science. What is this? The science of sexual alchemy. What? These niggas is weirdos, bro. This that Black Magic channel. Asir, the Duke of Tears. Y'all, all these homies and shit. These are some weirdo niggas. These are y'all teachers. Nibiru and shit. Spaceships and Crystal City and shit. Y'all got some weirdos. These Blue and Red Pill, they brothers is a KT the Arts degree. I've exposed all these niggas. Inky, Minister Ali Muhammad. These are all used to be homies or in bed with each other some kind of way ass niggas. Oh man, y'all some strange bedfellows. Y'all are some weirdos. A conscious community based and jumped off on 100. Let me make my point. Let me take a note though. Hold on. SaNeter TV, House of Consciousness, and SaNeter University are ran by 3 pedophile rapist apologists. They've had Shaka Amos on there several times all this month. Shaka Amos clearly said out of his mouth this year that yes, he admitted that he dated the mother and the daughter. The daughter made a 3-year video saying Shaka was fucking her when she was 14 and 15. This is what the daughter said. Fuck Chief X. And then you got him admitting that he was with the mother and the daughter eventually lived with him after he broke up with the mother. And they was in a relationship till she was 25. And SaNeter continuously brings this dude back, but won't let Chief X do a little punk ass hour and a half presentation. This is how I know niggas is fraudulent and full of shit. Them 3 channels is ran by weirdos. Has anyone seen Ankh with a woman in 10 years? Has anyone seen Ankh on a date with a woman in 10 years? And all of us are Facebook friends. Let's start keep this shit real. So someone asked me, and I keep telling people, and I tell people when I go on SaNeter, I say the same motherfucking thing. I said I may go on SaNeter to give a message out. He may invite me every blue moon. And I vowed I would never go back on there, but when I did, I said it's a bigger picture. It's bigger than SaNeter. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than all this old bullshit. And I wanted to ask that question to see if anybody can answer it. And I wanted to challenge everybody on naming this indigenous black tribe. And no one today has answered this question. This is a 1.5 years later, and no one can name me an indigenous black tribe that ever existed in North Africa, Europe, Caucasus, or the Near East, Levant. Just think about this. The people don't want to deal with me on that type of shit. We got to remove Jake. Oh no, that nigga doing too much. He's stopping the money. Let's just be real. What's up, George Garrison? George Garrison, I'm gonna make my 2-day camping trip up to the state park, Yosemite, real soon. I was just thinking about it. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna get my tent and all that shit. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Harry, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Make yourself clear. Don't allude or any innuendos. Just be fucking clear, so I can clearly answer you. Shit. I'm just reading these comments real quick, y'all. What you say? I'm counseled of nice ears. I'm not making no claims about Reggie. He's not accused of anything. But me, working as a youth counselor for 10 years, even working at Edelman's Children's Court, which is a child abuse case, a dependency court in Los Angeles. Matter of fact, Monterey Park, California. Even working there as a legal assistant for 2 years, reading all these child abuse cases and things that happen to kids. I mean, these cats are some weirdos. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, this is what, you know what? Let me say this. So let me just say this. So you have to understand how the House of Consciousness, SaNeter TV came together, right? You have to understand that he jumped it off on 125th Street in Harlem in New York. Now, I'm a businessman and do business and have been doing business in the cannabis industry for the last 13 years. And I've always mainly had, if I had a problem, it was always with folk in New York. I don't know what's up with New York, but it just seems to be like a hub or a hotbed for a bunch of fuck niggas and fuck shit. Scams, and it'd be Nigerians be there, and it'd just be a hodgepodge of Puerto Ricans and Dominican Republicans and just regular black folk, and it's just a hodgepodge of bullshit that the fucking it's just a hodgepodge of bullshit. So when SaNeter's in Harlem on 125th Street, he always in the beginning, he had people who had the gift of gab, who was scamming and trying to get in front of the camera, trying to be seen or heard so they can sell you something. So it was about let me get next to SaNeter so I can run my mouth and sell the people something. So you got a cast of unsavory characters. You dig? And a bunch of unsavory characters and tactics and behaviors became y'all's teachers. Became the people who you always listened to, and or listened to who they referred you to. You dig? They removed the credentialed people out your way. I like my little hat my son gave you. That's them Northwestern Bearcats. I follow the coach's hat. I don't know what you call it. What's the name of these hats? Do they come with a little tassel and hang with the hat? She say Donnie Williams, fast talking flim flam. It was a bunch of fast talking flim flam all through 125th Street for years. And it's like that because guess what, Donnie? Because credentialed people and legitimate people was doing credentialed people things and legitimate people things like go to fucking work. They weren't just running around the streets running their mouth for days and shit. They do some shit. They might pass by and say something one day you might not see. Real cats is doing real things. Like for instance, the Pseudo Killers channel is tainted. So it's a channel of yes men because Ankh removed everyone who disagreed with him or anyone who halfway disagreed with him. Anyone who wasn't black, all these people have been removed. Any kind of person who would challenge anything that Ankh said or disagreed with him had to go. And there's a video of him doing this, making sure he gets rid of everybody, and told the moderators to get rid of people in the chat. So my point is, I kind of forgot my damn point. Shit. Oh, so it's a tainted channel now, right? So I forgot my damn point, to tell the truth. Wait a minute, I'm gonna be reminded. Yes, it's something that's gonna remind me. What was I gonna say about the pseudo killer shadow? It is a yes man's shadow. What can I say? I forgot my damn point. I guess I'm ending my rant, so I guess it's time to get the hell off this damn thing. That's the problem. It's gonna come to me as soon as I get off too. Let me just recap then. Let me just recap real quick, y'all. So recapping, you have Polite, who's a former Nuwapian who represents Dr. York till the end, who was on SaNeter today, even after being arrested and charged and found to have 6 semen stains on a 14-year-old child, Nuwapian. Then you have SaNeter University being ran by a former Nuwapian under Dr. York, whose co-worker in the Amun-Ra squad is Wu Jiao, who was like the de facto paralegal for Dr. York and defended Dr. York to the end. I mean, every court date, knows everything about it, was like his lackey carrying his bag to and fro, defending the biggest pedophile ring and the biggest child abuse case in the history of the United States of America. This is the Amun-Ra squad and Brother Ankh running SaNeter University. And then you got the House of Consciousness being halfway run by a weirdo named Brother Reggie. I would like to say you in good hands, but you're in the worst hands you could be in. And someone said, hey, I followed them. I followed them for shits and giggles. Because a time or two, sometimes you got you know what? Sometimes you got to put some cheese on the trap. Right? So sometimes I pay attention for that cheese, but I realize that that other 80% is just a trap. So sometimes I tune in and pay attention for that cheese. Yeah, you're right. But I've started off to correct all that shit, so I have a reason to tune in. Unlike you, I'm doing something about it. You dig? That's the difference. That's the difference between me and everyone else. So if you just really think about what I just told you and think about, God damn. The main media we have to listen to is rapists and pedophile apologists. Even the second one, which is Dagger Squad, aka Garfield University. What does he call his shit now? Dagger Squad Garfield. He even calls Polite the GOAT. You guys are surrounded by fuck niggas. and you can't distinguish a real one when you see one. I'm gonna give me a CU hat. I'm gonna give me a Colorado University hat too. Man, I'm all on that Deion Sanders train. What you say? I'm bandwagoning like a motherfucker. You goddamn right, I'm bandwagoning. I'm gonna get me some CU gear. You know what I mean? I've been all caught up into this college football and shit. What y'all talking about? Y'all want to come on up in here? Hold on. I've been all up into this. Let me invite some folks. I've been all up into this college football. So next year, let me just put this in the chat. Bam. Oh, Cedric. Let me just speak on Cedric. So you got Cedric all over the place. Talk about jobs and people and bullshitters. Like, sometimes I'll peep into SaNeter because usually he don't have nothing I'm interested in. But I'll peep in for a second just to see what the topic is and see who's on the panel. And so let me get up out of here, a bunch of nutcases, right? But every time I go, y'all see Cedric of the Pseudo Killers. Then they'll be live. He'll be live on that People's. So all day, every day, this nigga's on somebody's live stream. This how you know niggas ain't got no goddamn jobs, right? So Cedric claimed to have a degree in biochemistry. I called him out on that. Nobody would for a while, but they wish they could have. They would have now. I called him out on that. I said, he ain't got no goddamn degree in biochemistry. You can tell the way he talk, he don't. You can just tell. Right? So I offered $100 to the nigga if he can prove and show your degree. He's failed to do that. Meaning that broke nigga has failed to do it because he thought nobody would call him on it. So the conscious community is always full of niggas who always say they have degrees but don't have a fucking job. I'm trying to tell you, if you grab right now, if you just took a poll and grabbed 100 people with a degree in biochemistry, I guarantee you 99 out of 100 of the people who have a degree in biochemistry also have a job. No one goes to school for biochemistry who doesn't have a job in that field or some kind of field surrounding it. Cedric is probably the only person with a biochemistry degree who don't have a job. This is how you know these niggas don't have a degree. Garfield talking about he got a degree. Cedric talking about he got a degree. Who else? It's another cat too. I can't think of it right now. Brother Reggie claimed to have a degree, but he does. He proved it, and I paid him $50, was it? Or I paid him $100 for proving it. But he got a degree and don't have a job. You know why? Because his degree he got in the late 80s was like in some kind of computer science. It was barely the internet at that time. You didn't even have a YouTube. You didn't have social media. You didn't have none of this shit at this time. So he had at a time on some obsolete shit. So he can't even get a job in a field that he had his degree in. He had a degree in some ancient shit. Right? So he's obsolete in today's world as far as computer science. He's outdated. Right? The nigga been operating off a goddamn cell phone. He don't even have a goddamn laptop. Damn, he may have a laptop. Let me just stop. Boy, I know he struggled for a while. He was on a phone and shit. A nigga with a so-called computer science degree on the phone for the goddamn 20 years. And don't even have a laptop and a motherfucking desktop and shit. When have you seen Reggie at a residence he's proud of? Let me stop. Yeah, Reggie, I'm sick of Reggie talking about his background and who he knows. Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, what you said, the day House of Conscience have a biochemist on the panel is the day I die. Chris Harris won't show his masters. He claims the masters. And he showed it. Man, look here. If I had any credential, I couldn't wait to show you guys. I couldn't wait to shut y'all ass mouths up. If I had. I told y'all I had a real estate license. I did 2 years of college. I did just enough for the jobs I needed and wanted. I got 2 years of college, AA, because that was what was required to be with the probation department, what I was going for. But I ended up getting another job working with some level 14 kids at a treatment center, which was just as good as the probation department, and the benefits was just as good. So, oh, wait a minute. So, I didn't continue. I should have, though. Ngozi, another one who claimed to have a damn degree. And don't. And don't have a job related, right? All these people lying about having degrees all these years and shit. I don't have a credential, but you run on your mouth every day, want people to listen to you. No. Let's address Harry been hating all damn day. I'm calling out all these liars and thieves and pedophiles, and he don't have one thing I ought to say about that. His focus is on the person calling out evil. His focus is not on the evil. His focus is on the person calling out evil. Little girls, I just told you someone's Instagram. He's following 1,000 underage girls. And you just forgetting about all that and focused on me, who ain't hurt a fly, ain't harmed no one. I said they are lying and said they have credentials and don't. I never said I had credentials to answer to any goddamn thing. Right? I say I listen to the experts. And the experts' DNA analysis of all of North Africa say this. This is what the consensus is. I'm not making up shit out of my ass like they are. So if they were honest, they would embrace this DNA and say, Chief X, you're right as fuck. I'm right, and you're just mad I'm right, Harry Morgan. Okay? So what is your real beef? Which elder or which person you looked up to that I body slammed on top of their motherfucking head? Which one of these niggas you mad at me about? Which one of these peons are you mad I smacked the fuck up, Harry Morgan? Which one? Let me see. Harry Morgan's blocking people on there. The next person you blocked or be disrespectful to, you getting blocked, Harry Morgan. I haven't disrespected you. I'm just talking and asking you a question. We know your past. I'm scamming and drug, and you want people listening. What past? Anything you know about my past is something I told you. Are you talking about something when I was 18? When I scammed JCPenney's as an employee there? Yep. You know that? Or is that what you're... What are you talking about? I'm 53 in 3 days. Talk about what's happening right now and what we talking about. Don't divert to 1990 motherfucking 1, okay? No, don't divert to 1990. It's 2023. All right. So you don't have nothing substantial to say. You don't have no real beef. At least tell me who I smacked up that you mad about. What belief did I destroy that got your panties in a bunch? Tell me that. Hey, it's Christmas Eve, y'all. Listen here, hold on. Fuck it. You're passionate. Okay, I did it. Now what? So, but that's not even. We're not. That's not even close to the topics we're talking about. Right? Not even close to the topic we're talking about. Why did you divert and deflect so hard to something insignificant in 1990 and me telling an old war story? Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. Hold on, I think this thing even lights up. Let me light this sucker up. Hold on. There we go. Wait a minute, let me get this straighten this thing out. Now look, my lady friend told me this is too small. You got the too small. See, I look like an elf instead of Santa. Let me leave him alone. Well, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. I got my haircut today. I took a shower and shaved up something. Yeah. So I had to vent today about that little Christmas Eve end of the year rant and vent. And we know y'all don't give a shit. But I see y'all don't give a shit. So I said I don't give a shit. I just clown these niggas. And I don't give a fuck about them. Fuck the conscious community. All them niggas can kiss my goddamn ass. Right? If you prefer to have rapists, pedophiles, thieves, and people who you know without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, who you have claimed out your mouth have scammed 1,000 people, harmed people, fucked people's credit up, raped little girls, fucked off children's lives. If you prefer to have them on and not me, now I may come on and kick some ass, but I'm still stating what it is. I always said, I'll go on SaNeter and I'll talk shit about him today and the day after while I'm on the goddamn show. You niggas can't stop me. I've never kowtowed. Y'all be good. I'm gonna find me a movie to watch and enjoy my pipe and put some good tobacco in my pipe and do my thing. Peace out.